So I met Daniel yesterday, and he's really awesome. He works for Ricoma, but you're also really into DTG on the side. So what is DTG?
So DTG is direct to garment. It's basically a little bit different than all your other ways of garmenting, whether it be embroidery or vinyl or heat press, mainly because it's the first thing that can actually get it directly onto natural fibers. So you're not losing the quality of your shirt like we do for a lot of other things.
And you were telling me that you work for Ricoma, but you also really had an interest in the garment industry, and you have your own company on the side, right?
Exactly. So I started working for Ricoma, and it's kind of funny. I kind of sold myself to Ricoma using my business and the fact that I had so much knowledge on industry already, because I just have a genuine love for clothes. I like making cloth come to life and just making regular cloth pieces that people kind of just glance over. I like trying to turn that into art as much as possible. And so I think like when it comes to clothes, like the limits are endless. And I definitely have a severe passion for that. So my company that I started was back in 2016. It stands for LLXMIA, that stands for Long Live Xavier. And so it started when I lost my best friend at the age of 20. And obviously, like anybody, that kind of traumatizes one person, and it really affects somebody. And so it put something in my heart that made me want to start sharing this, for lack of a better word, this testimony that I have of just when I've seen somebody be robbed of their life due to them not being able to see past where they are currently. Because you are not a product of your environment. You make yourself and your own product. And so that's just the message I want to pass on with LLX. If anybody likes to check it out, go ahead on our website. It's llxmia.com. One more time, that's llxmia.com. And yeah, just go ahead, check out our message, read up about us. It's a really good cause, and all of our profits go to a nonprofit organization that is actually for kids against drug abuse.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask you, so Daniel and I, we wanted to go to each other's classes without knowing, but they were like
and they put us at the same time.
So we couldn't. So I want to ask, as a younger guy, what interested you in particular about sewing?
The fact that I was tired of every time I asked about it, somebody said, I don't know, man, that's for old ladies.
Yeah.
I kind of got like tired of that stigma, because I mean, I have a couple people I look up to, like Alexander McQueen, or for instance, Virgil Abloh. There's a couple different designers that speak thoroughly on how they started getting their hands on garments, and that they feel that sewing was what took them to the next level of understanding what it is to really, really create a garment. Because even for me, that I'm doing DTG, I could print all day, but there's nothing like when I sit there and actually cut and sew something.
You want to know how to make a t-shirt.
Exactly, how to cut and sew something from the beginning, like from the spool. I have a giant 3 yards worth of thread or material. How do I turn this into a shirt? I think that's what like really interests me and got me to where I am now.
Okay, so I have a question. A lot of people who watch this channel are in the sewing and quilting industry. Do you have anything to say to them about how they might be able to appeal more to younger people and to men in the industry itself?
Media is a great way to pick up on a lot of things, because I'm a genuine believer in entertainment is all tied together, whether it comes with media, music, clothes, all of that ties in. So don't turn a blind eye and leave the old stereotypical judgments that we hold on to for a long time. Like for instance, the tattoos, things like that. All those things with negative stigmas, believe it or not, we're all just regular people. And you'll meet people who genuinely have a love for the same things you do. And when you get past those boundaries or those gates that we kind of try to put up, it's really a beautiful thing when you get to experience something else.
That's so true. So what do you, I don't know, you've probably seen some marketing for sewing and quilting.
Most definitely.
It does seem like it's kind of geared towards females,
100%.
Right?
And so I would say, we gotta change that, and that starts with us. You know, we can't just spout and start saying, I want to see a change, I want to see a change. We have to start with us and start pushing that forward. So that's why, like me personally, I already have, I mean, I started sewing, but I also got my 17-year-old cousin, he started sewing too.
Oh, awesome.
Because when I came out and I said, hey, I really like sewing, I really like making clothes, he was like, so we can do that?
Do you feel like some guys are a little afraid?
100%, 100%.
Like people are gonna make fun of them? Or...
Guys, if you like clothes, it's okay. Clothes are cool. Clothes are nice. Everyone likes to look nice. Learn how to do it. That's the one thing I would say. Stop bounding yourself to these, what you think you're supposed to do. And if you like it, go get it.
And another thing too, I tell people is, all right, if you're a young guy and you're single, and you go to a sewing or quilting class, it's going to be all women, so for the most part.
I mean, here at DecoSummit, I've been having a great time.
Yeah, so if you're looking to meet if you're a guy and you're looking to meet some ladies, not saying I'm condoning this, but I'm just saying that's how it is, it's going to be a very favorable male to female ratio for you. So just something to think about.
Facts.
And you know that the women there are into improving themselves and learning something.
And let me tell you something else. Being that I'm younger, it really is like a cool experience to be able to speak to these people that are older people, and that they're more experienced, because you're teaching me things and I'm learning things that in the long run, I'm gonna be able to avoid certain experiences or certain losses or certain L's, as us young people say, just so that I'm learning from their experience. They're sharing with me things that I wouldn't know if I wasn't here. So to that I say, get your feet wet, get out there, and start coming to these conventions. And DecoSummit's a great place to start.
Well, thank you so much, Daniel. It's been a real pleasure.
No, please, this has been a pleasure.
Yeah,
thank you for having me here.
One of the many awesome people I've met this weekend, and I just really enjoyed talking with you and hearing your thoughts about the industry. But this is
hopefully cool. we'll get to make each other's classes next time.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Bye, guys.